Hi guys, it's Solo, and in this video we're going to do solarite ingots and how to get them. So we need solarite and pure quartz to make these. Right, so I'm going to show you exactly in this video where to get them, best powers to use, etc, as I do on my normal videos. So what we're going to do, first thing you can do, if you get these guys here, you can actually get these and they reduce all types of ore by 30% at level 1. And this one does 35% at level 1, but level 35, all types of ore reduced weight by 65%. So if you max these both out, you will get 125% maximum. Or if you just capture them and don't max them out and just leave them at level 1, you'll get 60% reduced weight of all cores. That does include quartz, that does include solarite, that includes every single ore in the game. So how do we get these pals? So these pals are actually not that hard to find. So if we go into habitat on the map, we zoom in a little bit, so we have the beginning area here. If we go across to the lava zone or the mount or the volcano zone, this is where the fire guys are going to be. They are literally on the corner right there of the volcano. And if you want the ice guys, which are slightly better versions, they are actually next to the volcano area into the ice area, right tucked in that corner over there. Once you get both of them, you get a default of 60% reduced weight. If you have both of them, you do have to have their saddles. Their saddles are only blue rarity, so there's not a lot to do in terms of getting them resource wise. But once you do have them, you can then start mining this late game ore. To get this late game ore, you have to be here. To get here, you can either swim across and then fly up. That's how I did it. Or you can actually go over to here, over on the Fray Break Tower entrance, and if you go over here and go into this teleporter here, it will actually teleport you straight here. So once you are in this zone, there are two of the best flying mounts in the game, Jet, Dragon, and Elderon. I actually prefer Elderon myself. I've just tried to get Jet Dragon myself, and the resources to get his mount are ridiculous to get his to mount him. So Elderon with his passive is far better in my opinion, but that's just personal opinion, and I actually like the look of him better. But as we go, this is actually the best spot to farm solarite. So once you get into this area, go to the Azure Tapestry. When you do that, you will spawn and there will be literally mining nodes all around you here. How you mine these, there's only one way to mine these. You need the plasma cutter. You need to make this plasma cutter, otherwise you will not be able to mine these at all. But once you have got the plasma cutter, I think technology wise, I think you're roughly around level 50s for that, if I remember rightly. Let's have a look. Plasma cutter. 54. Level 54 for the plasma cutter. So you need to make that, otherwise you will not be able to mine this rock, or these ores, sorry. Well, once you have the plasma cutter, you have to shoot the ores in the spot, the blue spot. So otherwise it will only do 1 damage, but if you hit it in the spot, it will mine it. And because we have that reduced weight from both pals of what we got, 95%, because I've maxed one out to level 5, you can now farm a lot more. Normally you'd have about 200 to 300 solarite, and then you'd be maxed out on your weight if you have around 2000 weight. But obviously with that 60% or 95% reduction, or 60% reduction if you're just level 1 for both pals, you're actually going to be able to carry at least double that, which will reduce the amount of trips you do by half, just by having this pal in there. At the minute we now have 600, which would have been normally 3 trips if we did not have the pals at all, but we have now got 600 and we're not even there yet. I think my weight wise, carry weight is like 2,500, so it's not very high at all, guys. We are now on 800 and we can go to 1,000 now. So we're going to mine all this to 1,000. Just stop there. Weight wise, oh my god, weight wise is hardly anything. Oh my god. So weight wise, it says 200. It's supposed to be 5,210 weight, but with the 2 powers, it's actually reduced to 260 weight. That's what it says on there. So we've actually reduced it from 5,210 weight down to 260. So my weight wise, I can only normally carry 2,600, but actually it's only 260. So I can actually probably carry a couple more thousand if I wanted to. But that's how important these powers are to you guys, because you would have to be doing 5-6 trips back and forth to have the same amount as what I've got, and I can carry far more than what I'm carrying now. This is just obviously for the video. So we're gonna go back to base with this, and we're gonna go and stash that in our base. So if you've got some in one of your storage areas container, you can store it straight in your base. And what we're going to do now is we are going to get the other thing to make it, which is a pure quartz. Pure quartz is very easy to make, guys. So you can actually get that near the starting areas. I've actually got a base near there. So in terms of quartz, if you go over to this area here, so the starting area is here, Hill of Beginnings. We go across, up. Near this guy. So if we go across here and we go to this base here, it's actually like a big sort of open sand area, and I have multiple different types of ores. So if you go over to here, you have this big old space here. You have a big old space here, and then all of a sudden you'd see these ores here. So we have sulfur here and we have quartz here. You know quartz because it's got like it kind of looks like coal, but it's got these white ores as well. So we're going to farm these, and of course with the 2 powers as well, we reduce the weight of these. Quartz are quite heavy, so that's why I made it. When I first started out, I actually made a base next to it, so I can just take them and go straight into my area, and boom, you know, there we go, we're in the area. But I say you can farm these super quick. If you have the plasma cutter, they just basically instantly get shredded. Like I said, you can do this within, you're talking like a couple of minutes tops, guys. If you do what I did and build a base, you have this nice circle here. Your base, you go through the base, and then you go and press OK, and voila, there you go, guys. That is the 2 resources you need. Once you have the 2 resources, obviously you can make your ingots. And we go back to our normal base. I'll go back to my main base because I've got the best furnaces on this base, so I can just show you right quick. When you get to your furnace, you go over to your furnace here, and then you will make the ingots. So we go over and let's just make like 100 ingots. And as you can see, there we go, we're making the ingots. So that is how you make the Soralite ingots, guys. Hope this video helped. If you like this, hit that like and subscribe button. I've got loads of other tutorials on my channel, so check them out. All about Palworld at the minute. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.